Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a DC Worlds Collide video. I hope you all are having a good night. I just wanted to pop on because I noticed a couple things that I thought was pretty interesting. One is we got a Hugo Strange rerun. You know, I think I'm going to hold out. I planned on holding out anyways, but something that I'm going to cover next kind of just reaffirmed it for me. But Hugo was met with a lot of kind of negativity and just didn't come off as a very good character. I know they tried to buff him. I don't know if it's enough. I don't have the Joker, so I don't think I really have much use for him. And I'm going to save my tokens. Like I said, I'm going to save them for the bigger announcement, and that's the thing I wanted to come on and talk to with you guys about and show you guys about, and that is the season preview. And it's Amazonians. I don't know if anyone's seen that coming. You know, we got Supergirl coming up, Green Lantern's coming up. What they were going to do between that was anyone's guess. I know a lot of people were hoping for Shazam and Black Adam. We're going to get the Amazonians, so let's go through it real quick. We're going to get 3 fierce new warriors, the legendary Nubia, the epic Yara Floor, and the legendary Artemis. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not up to speed on my Amazonians, so this will be interesting. We'll have to see. And it says that's not all. This season also brings a mysterious 4th legendary character who will be revealed later. So, you're going to have to make a decision. You know, go for the first legendary that pops off in hopes that she is good or he's good. I'm assuming, Artemis, I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's a woman since it's an Amazonian, but, you know, you're assuming she's good, or this 4th legendary. So it says the Amazonian season is built around a defensive block-focused playstyle that aims to outlast enemy through the mid and late game before closing fights with overwhelming force. We kind of have that already. Obviously, with the Block Team is still one of the best teams out there. I know that Zod and Firestorm have leaped way beyond that, but, you know, the Block Team is still a very good team. You get Nightwing on there, you get Ocean Master, and they're just wearing you down and wearing you down. They're putting all that weaken on you, or offense down, or whatever the hell they call it in this game. You know, Ocean Master's putting that, Nightwing's blocking everything, and they just wear you down, and, you know, 8, 9, 10 rounds in, you're bleeding to death, and you can't hit anyone because you've got all that kind of offense down on you that their hits don't do anything anymore. So we're not reinventing the wheel here, clearly, but it is going to be, like they said, a defensive style through block. Where was I at? Each of these characters brings a different kind of pressure to that game plan, from frontline protection to backline disruption to devastating finishing power. Well, that's kind of vague, but it is the preview. Nubia is a defensive powerhouse who anchors the team from the front line, protecting her allies while growing more threatening the longer the battle goes. All right. Yara Floor is a defensive-focused DPS, that should be interesting, who helps keep the back row safe and can disrupt the enemy's biggest momentum swings at exactly the right moment. I wonder what exactly that means, the enemy's biggest momentum swings. I'll be curious to see what that entails, what that looks like. And then we have Artemis, who's the legendary, is a brutal finisher built to weather pressure and end fights decisively once the enemy has been worn down. Now, we got this once before with, oh boy, the White Lantern dude that no one likes. Hell, what's his name? I can't even think of it, but no one liked him. You know, he doesn't do what he's supposed to, but that was kind of his thing, right? You wear down, and then he goes in with this super hit at the end and knocks, you know, takes care of business, and that didn't quite work out as well. So we'll see if Artemis has a little bit better luck. But it looks like you wear him down, and then he goes in and finishes the job, is what they're telling us anyway. And then it says, prepared to be amazed. The 4th character is not just legendary, they're shrouded in secrets, and that's all we can reveal for now. Stay tuned for the big reveal. So you need to get in here and you need to look at words, right? Shrouded in secrets. So they're covered in something, masks, something like that. Shrouded, they're, you know, shrouded in secrets. So that's kind of where I'm thinking. Something masked, something that hides them in some way. And then it says, this is only an early look at what's coming. As we get closer to each release, we'll share a deeper breakdown on these warriors, their abilities, and the surprise legendary waiting in the wings. Wings. I'm thinking maybe Hawkgirl. She wears a mask. She's shrouded. She has wings. It would fit with the kind of female-focused Amazonian season we got going here. You know, all female, all women. Hawkgirl. Let me know what you guys think. What's your guys' opinion? Shrouded in mystery and waiting in the wings. What's that tell you? What are you thinking when you hear that? Like I said, I'm thinking maybe Hawk Girl, but you guys are smarter than I am, so I'm sure you guys will come up with something, or maybe they've already left a hint out there that I didn't see. But that's kind of where I'm thinking, is something like Hawk Girl. So here's the schedule. So Nubia is the 9th, so we still got a couple weeks before that hits. Flora is the 16th. We're getting a new artifact, Purple Healing Ray. They didn't tell us anything about that. Artemis is the 22nd, so we got almost a month for him. Well, we're getting 2 artifacts. Bracelets of Submission. Okay, so we're getting 2 artifacts this time. The mystery character is the first, and then the reinforcement, Jerry the Winged Horse. Now, who the hell is Jerry the Winged Horse? Well, let me go find out. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back, and after an exhausted Google search, just kidding. It sounds like he's a winged horse from Olympus that was banished because he caused an accident that caused a death. And while he was roaming around, he ran into Yar Floor here. So that's who Jerry the Winged Horse is. That's the reinforcement for the Amazonians. So 2 artifacts, a mystery character, and then 1 reinforcement with the 3 Amazonians. And that's going to take us all the way through May. Presumably that leads us into June, which will then lead us into Supergirl. So I'm assuming, you know, that's what we'll go to next. But let's see what this concludes. It concludes with the season also includes reruns of various popular characters that we won't spoil now, but know the next season is filled with a lot of great characters to seek out. We are excited for the Amazonian season and look forward to sharing more details on each new release. So there we go. New season. Still doesn't solve the elephant in the room, but we've gone over that before, so I won't touch it again. But here we are, the Amazonians. Let me know what you think. Are you excited for the Amazonians? Does this sound cool? Are you blah on another block team? And more importantly, I'd love to see your guesses on the mystery thing. I'm going to go Hawk Girl right now just because I'm thinking Wading into Wings and Shroud. That's kind of where I'm thinking, but let me know what you guys think. It'd be awesome to see what all the guesses you guys have on this. So, alrighty, guys, that's going to be it. Oh, wait, I am going to brag about one thing. I did get my highest ever Victor's Arena. I got 16. Woohoo! So there we go. So either I'm getting better or more people are quitting and I'm just kind of floating around. I don't know which it is, but, you know, hey, top 16 for the first time, I'll take it. So, alrighty, guys, I'm out of here. Best luck if you're going for Hugo, or if you're going to hold out for the Amazonians that are coming up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to wait for that and see what they bring. And best luck to whoever you pull, though. Keep at it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.